The light went green, he went south in a hurry.
Here's a guy who's no stranger to Victory Lane, the Big A Auto Parts Carolina Crusher, Gary Porter against Scott Stevens in the Auto Value King Crunch.
But keep an eye on him, because right now he's got a full body on him. Earlier in qualifying, take a look at what happened, though.
He's been upside down so many times this season. He almost got upside down again. He's out of control. Now watch him go through these Hydra barriers. They're filled with water. He takes a shower, but at least keeps it sunny side up. Oh, he's had all kinds of trouble this season with that truck.
That chassis is just tweaked. It's bent some way, and he's got to figure it out. Now, we're on board with him right now. He gives a thumbs up to the starter, waiting for the light to go green. Man, let's hope for a straight run.
Carolina Crusher, the far lane, and Gary Porter takes the victory.
Well, here we go again.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. We've talked about this in shows past. I mean, I think they have to take that truck back to Texas, take it all the way down to the bare frame, and almost start from scratch, because it's certainly not the driver. We have seen this Scott in Victory Lane before, but not this season.
No, I'm looking at something. You notice a change in Scott? He went to one of the new Simpson helmets. Okay, all the safety equipment, all these actions he's having is making him awfully aware of it. If nothing else, he's a great testimonial.
Yeah, he had the old full-face helmet, and now he has that Simpson full-face skid lid. And he certainly has had to put that helmet to use this season. Once again, into the Hydra barriers. Well, you can see how they work, though.
Yeah, they work. That's the whole thing. By his bad luck, the sport's finding out that the right combination is the kill box and the hydro barriers.
Well, once again, Gary Porter takes the victory, but really the spotlight was on Scott Stevens, because he's the guy that got in trouble.
Yeah, Porter was just out walking the dog. Meanwhile, Stevens gone fishing.
Well, Scott's using some very expensive fishing tackle, if that's the case, Army. He's getting lots of airtime. Every time he crashes, we talk to him. Once again, here's Scott.
Scott, it seems like no matter what you do, the truck almost has a mind of its own. It's going to the left after the second jump.
Yeah, you know, it's every race here lately at the finish line, it's kind of reacting on what it's going to do. I don't know. Evidently, the power steering pump may be cavitating or something at that RPM, because when he lands after the second set, it just does what he wants to do. And, you know, luckily the safety that the MTRA has saved our truck and didn't hurt no parts. And the killers worked really good. Everything did good. You know, it didn't hurt nothing on the truck, but, you know, I'm not for sure if it's from the chassis being a little tweaked from the wrecks from the last few weeks or steering pumps. It's hard to say. It's just pretty frustrating to know every time that light turns green that the chances seem like they're going against us, because, you know, we're rolling over almost every other lap.
I'll tell you what, a few crashes like that will tweak your psyche, that's for sure, every time you climb in the cockpit. Round one continues with Snake Bite on the right and Nightmare on the left.
You know, Scott could be getting a little bit punchy. He called it a lap instead of a race.
That's true. He's seen a lot of sky from upside down in the cage.
Whoa, look at Steve Haas. We might be looking at an upset.
Steve Haas and the GMC Nightmare out of the state of Indiana takes the victory over the truck from Colorado, Snake Bite.
Well, I tell you what, Hess's Pendaliner GMC really pulled the trigger on that Snake Bite Ford. Well, Gary, we're standing with the driver of the Pendaliner sponsored GMC, Steve Hess. You're going into the next round, but give me an update on the track out there. Looks like you got to think and drive too.
You do on that first set. You got to be careful not to clear them, but yeah, when you do land, you got to be back in that power and straight for that second set.
How's the truck for the next round?
We're ready to go. It's really running strong, and we're looking forward to another round here.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
And coming up next, we have Barefoot. He's the second fast qualifier, Fred Schaefer out of Illinois, and he goes up against No Problem. Here is John Moore.
This is unique. You got the Ford and the Chevrolet. That makes a war. But also you got two different theories. You got the Chevrolet with the longest wheelbase in the sport. He's about 18 inches longer than the Ford. Short wheelbase, long wheelbase. There's been a lot of theory, a lot of philosophy on this, and we're going to find out which one works right now. I believe Barefoot's got a handle on this thing, Gary.
Well, he was the second fastest in qualifying, while No Problem, John Moore was only 8th quick.
Yeah, Moore moved on him, but boy, that big old Chevrolet just settled down and went to war on the
all Barefoot, the long wheelbase pickup truck, and Barefoot advances. Watch again.
Once again, the starting line worked for both trucks, but boy, that new technology really shows up on the top end of this track for the Chevrolet camp.
So Barefoot will advance to round 2 as we take a look at some of our Jamboree sponsors here. We'll take this break here from some of our sponsors and also hear from this young lady.
Hi, this is Karina Harney, Miss August for 1991. Stay tuned for more monster truck action.